everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Aggie and this is my channel Kivsah. Kivsah means a sheep in Hebrew. And today we'll be speaking about sacrifices and prayers that after the coming of the Messiah, in the meaning that he came in the New Testament, New Covenant, it's that the sacrifice and prayer is the same thing. And I want to prove it to you today. So if you are wondering, do we must sacrifice animals, or sorry my language, do we have to sacrifice animals still, or do we don't have to? If they will build a third temple, will we do sacrifices? No, we don't have to, because God said clearly that we must bring in the apocryphal writings that we must bring him sacrifices as prayers in the morning and in the evening. And in Shema it says when we get up and when we lay down, like in the morning and in the evening. So I have my notes here. And I think that the name of this video will be Bring Sacrifices as the Prayers, or yeah, I think that's it. So prayers, sacrifice in the morning and evening, as I said. Sorry, I have the chewing gum. In the Psalm 141 verse 2, let my prayer be counted as incense before thee, and the lifting up of my hands as an evening sacrifice, right? So I don't remember exactly where does it said, but I think in Netzarim does it said that God's people will bring him sacrifices as prayers in the morning and evening, but this psalm confirms it. And in Acts 10 verse 4, Cornelius and the angel of God, it says, and he stared at him in terror and said, what is it, Lord? And he said to him, the angel, your prayers and your alms have ascended as a memorial before God. And the memorial was called, the sacrifice was called a memorial, right? In different translations it says ascended as a sacrifice before God, or incense, something like that. Oh, I will put that out because it disturbed me. Okay, for example, in Proverbs 15 verse 8, the sacrifice of the wicked is an abomination to Yahuah our God, but the prayer of the upright is his delight. So again, sacrifice and prayer in the same sentence. 1 Peter 2 verse 5, we are a priesthood, and as a priesthood we have the privilege of offering up spiritual sacrifices, and spiritual sacrifices are prayers, right? So if you are wondering, do we should pray to God, how often, how long, just look at the Old Testament, Old Covenant, how many times a day people gave sacrifices. The sacrifices were, they were Jews, they were bringing sacrifices continually to God. There was a fire 24/7, right? Always as a sacrifice also. So I don't say that we must go to Orthodox Jews and pray with them all the time, not work, not nothing, but in Apocryphal it says in the morning and in the evening at least, and if you have got a bigger problem, 3 times a day, even in the morning, in the afternoon, and or in the noon and in the evening, right? So I do this and it suits me, and I feel blessed, right? Not with the material but also in the spiritual way, and I can function thanks to this. I can say it's my testimony, thanks to prayers I function normally. And the last verse I have got is 56 verse 7, for my house shall be called the house of prayer for all peoples, right? So why do God change physical sacrifices into spiritual? Because he wanted his house to be called a spiritual, right? What is it? A house of prayer for all people. A spiritual sacrifice he wanted, not. And Isaiah, even in some verse, now I reminded myself that he said, yeah, I forgot, I'm sorry, but he said also something about that God doesn't want his physical sacrifices, and he like what's the word, he not get rid of, but yeah, simply he doesn't want physical sacrifices. And Isaiah or David, I don't remember exactly, he was sad because of it, but then he prayed and everything went okay for him. So God wants true, honest, spiritual prayer, right? A sacrifice. So I think that's clear for you guys now. It's a short video because I have got a few verses and it's an easy subject. So I wanted to share that with you guys because I think it's really important, and many people like condemn Jews because they want to give physical sacrifices. But yeah, again, they believe in Messiah, but they just think he didn't came, but they know he is, and when he will come for the second time, some Jews will be saved. So don't condemn them all. God haven't gave them a divorce paper like he says in the book of God this year, which I also recommend you to read, and I had a video about it, but I want to re-record it to make it better, more like in-depth review of this book. So yeah, because I didn't like the video before. So yeah, today is Sunday, so this is the first day of the week, so Shavuot Tov to you all. I hope you are all safe and healthy, and I wish you a good and healthy life. So bye bye and kisses to you all.
Hello, your call cannot be taken at the moment, so please leave your message after the tone.